Hi, Shahid Kapoor. This is Manjusha Radhakrishnan from Gulf News. I'm the entertainment editor.
Hello.
Hi. Finally, we do the Zoom call. I know you have been like speed dating, doing multiple like
No,
interviews.
firstly, apologies for it's just literally the last 48 hours before the film comes out, so things are a little crazy for us. But thank you so much for kind of adjusting, and I'm happy
No,
that we're finally on.
our pleasure. I saw the trailer of Deva, and I must say that it gives me a lot of Kabir Singh vibes. If Kabir Singh were to meet your character Deva, would you guys be buddies or rivals? I need to answer that.
Well, one is a doctor and one is a cop, so your
Imagine
guess is
they
as
meet
good
in
as
a dark alley. Would they be friends or rivals?
really depends. It really depends on what the director wants. If he wants it to be fun, then they'll definitely not be friends.
But I have to say, it's great to see you back in this audacious tough cop avatar. Was it as much fun to play as it looks on the screen? The swagger, the style?
Well, I have to confess, it was fun, but it was a lot of blood and sweat, and it was a lot of work, and it was extremely demanding, and it was 1 year of shoot. I was only doing this film dedicated to this film, and it was 1 year in development of discussing, chatting, developing the character, the world of the film. So it's been a long journey, but this is what we live for. These are the kind of characters that I love to play. And Deva has his own personality, he has his own vibe, Deva has his own kind of universe, and this is our kind of love, sending it out to the audience and to all of you. And hopefully, you will have a good time when you watch it.
I love that. And also, you play a cop with almost unchecked power and a bit of lack of accountability. I mean, you call yourself, I mean, you're equated to the mafia. And it's funny that, you're into law enforcement. So, did you at any point question your character's choices in the movie?
I don't ever question the character's choices because it's not about what I think. That's not what acting as a job is. My job is to be able to put the vision of the filmmaker and the story forward to the audience, and it's for them to question if they want to question. I if I start questioning or judging the character that I play, I will never be able to honestly represent it. Having said that, everything that you're saying is very much addressed in the film, and it's a part of the story and the world of the film. There is a very subtle line in the trailer, the only line that we dropped, which was that "ये जो तेरा गुस्सा है ना, ये तेरा डर है."
Yeah.
So there is a certain subtle statement that the filmmaker and the story is making on this kind of guy and his behavior. Of course, right now you're seeing the vibe of the character, but there is a definite story and a plot. There are reasons why he is the way that he is. That is a big part of the plot, and it will unfold as the story unfolds itself.
It's so interesting you say that, there's a bit of insecurity in him because many characters, the toxic masculine characters, often are harboring deep-seated fears, right? Where they come from perhaps childhood trauma. How does the movie address that? Like, in what sense does it go deep into it?
I'm not going
Or
to tell you go watch it.
no, but does it stick to the Bollywood formula? Because for some reason, not all Bollywood formulas are working, right?
The
What you
movie has to answer these questions for you. I should not be answering these questions. They should be answered in the movie for you.
Brilliant. And there's, of course, this movie is directed by a Malayali director. And let me tell you, they're very economical
Yes.
with their emotions, their words, their budgets. What was it like working with a Malayali director? I know you've worked with South Indians before, but Roshan Andrews
Yes. No,
specifically,
but
what was
but
his
as
brief?
you're right, Malayali cinema has its own vibe and its own kind of aesthetic, their own way of storytelling, and as you said, that everything that they do has a slight sense of minimalism to it. Definitely, Roshan is somebody who's technically extremely good. He is a very strong technician, very clear with his vision. The reason why I collaborated with him is the reason why I've collaborated with some filmmakers who are making their first Hindi film in the past, whether that was Gautam on Jersey or whether that was Sandeep on Kabir Singh. I have had these collaborations in the past. I've enjoyed working with them because they have their own way of seeing things. They're all individualistic, strong filmmakers. And that's the first thing you're looking for in a collaborator, somebody who's strong and somebody whose vision is fresh and different for the audience and for you as an actor. So Roshan definitely is one of those filmmakers. There is a lot of minimalism in this film, but there is also a lot of extreme, high impact stuff in the film because It's a combination of a lot of things. It's also him making his first Hindi film. Deva is his own kind of character. He has his own vibe, so there is a certain aggression to him. So there's a mixture of all those things. Yeah, so I mean that's the charm of Deva. That I think there are a lot of these things in the film which people will see when it comes out.
Are you still charmed by Bollywood and its cinema?
I don't know. I don't know how to answer that question because you're asking me whether I still love what is the first love and the biggest love of my life. Maybe it's the audience's job to be disappointed, but have some faith in us.
Thank you for your time,
Thank you.
Shahid, as always. Such a pleasure. Take care.